I guess, as everybody in the world is currently very well aware, we're in the middle of a COVID-19 coronavirus crisis, right? And perfect timing for it to be running a conference. You and I run All Day Hay, 7th of May, and I guess that's had to change a little.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think a lot of events at the moment are being postponed or cancelled. And, we've been watching things quite carefully over the last few weeks to see how the events have unfolded, really, and to see what the best decision is for the safety and the health of the community, really. And I think we're quite proud to say that we're not going to cancel All Day Hay this year.
Yeah, not cancel, not postpone. What we've done is we've decided we're going to turn the conference digital, right? I mean, we're a tech conference. We're meant to be sort of the cutting edge. So we should, I think, lead by example. We've managed to be fairly adaptable, fairly agile, mainly thanks to phenomenal support from the speakers. So All Day Hay is still going ahead. Pretty much the exact same schedule, the exact same time, the exact same day, 7th of May. But it's going to be a digital event, a new format.
I mean, today we are excited to announce All Day Hay Live, which is, as you said, a brand new format, really, allowing anyone, anywhere in the world to participate in the conference as it was intended on the 7th of May 2020.
So things are largely the same, pretty much the same lineup, same schedule. But what is different, Josh? What are people going to find different about this version of the event?
Well, firstly, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper, right? We've got fewer overheads now. We don't have a venue to pay for. We don't have speaker transport to cover. Yep. That means our overheads have sort of decreased. It means we can pass that saving on to attendees. So anyone who has previously purchased a ticket, we thank you sincerely for that support. You're going to get a full and automatic refund. And then what we're going to encourage you to do is, hopefully you will, just sign up again. It's a brand new link, brand new ticket, but it's a lot cheaper and it's fully digitized. So you'll get your refund processed. This is for existing ticket holders for a cheaper event. But of course now, with it being fully digitized, you don't have to be here in Leeds, which is a shame, right? Because it's a pretty cool city.
Absolutely.
But this means anyone, anywhere in the world can join us. And what I've mentioned this a few times to you, there's going to be a conference drought. People are going to be stuck at home. No one's going to be learning or attending things. The next several months, it's going to be really difficult for anybody to attend events. Yeah. And unfortunately, most of them are being postponed. I'm hoping that we can be like a little glimmer of hope, a little beacon of light in the middle of this sort of conference drought. Open up a much cheaper, much more accessible event to anyone, anywhere in the world.
Absolutely. I mean, in a time when people are feeling a little bit more isolated and, cabin fever might be setting in a little bit, I feel like as an industry, we need to push things forward a little bit and show what the capabilities are of our industry. And that is doing a completely live stream conference on the original date, which is the 7th of May. And absolutely no questions asked on the original tickets. You'll have a full refund getting to you in the next few days. There'll be absolutely no problem with that at all. But we do encourage you to buy a ticket for the new live stream. It is cheaper and it'll give you access to a live stream on the day where you can basically watch the entire conference as we intended on the live stream, as well as taking part of a live chat. We're going to have the speakers doing a Q&A alongside their talks. Their talks are going to be pre-recorded on the day, and we're going to basically have them chatting in a chat room, answering all your questions as the talk takes place.
Well, that brings up two things then for me. The next thing I want to talk about is the speakers, right? And give them some big ups, some thanks.
Absolutely.
But before we move on to that, I just want to mention, we've talked a lot about previous or existing ticket holders. For those who haven't got a ticket to All Day Hay already, who've never attended, it's a full day, single track front-end development conference. So if you are currently stuck at home or in isolation or just starting to get a bit of cabin fever, I'd really encourage you to check out the site, check out the tickets. They're hyper affordable now. And so those who've never attended before, it's basically a full day's worth of content from a quite diverse array of speakers, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, yes, that brings me on to the next bit, is those speakers. I think we owe our speakers and our MC a great deal of thanks for their continued support. This is a brand new format for us. We've never done anything like this before. Josh, you've done so much thorough research on how to make this run smoothly, so I'm confident it's going to be an absolute success. That confidence is shared by our speakers and our MC, so I just want to make a point of saying thank you to them.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they were so supportive. As soon as we kind of floated this idea with them, they were completely on board, and we have a fantastic team behind the stream, making sure it all goes smoothly on the day. It's the same team that we use for the in-person conference. It's going to be an absolute blast. It's going to be brilliant.
Absolutely. With that, let's not take up too much more of people's time. Please support us, support our speakers. Get involved. The tickets are far cheaper, far more widely available. What's nice now is without a physical venue, we don't have a headcount limit. So we could technically get tens of thousands of people if we wanted. So please join us. Tickets are cheaper, far more widely available.
So if you have any questions at all, go to alldayhay.com/live. You'll find an FAQ there with any questions that you might have around the event. Obviously, the format has changed slightly. We think we've addressed most of those questions. If not, just hit us up with an email or hit us a DM to us on Twitter, and we'll try our best to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we're going to be very available to people for this. So DM the @hey_stack account for anything very conferencey. Anything more informal, or you just want a bit of clarity, I'm sure you don't mind being contacted personally on Twitter. Your handle is
Josh Nesbitt with 2 T's.
And I'm CS's Wizardry. And with that, I really hope to see you 7th of May, around the same start time as before. But because it's remote, we're going to work out how different ways people can get access at different times. But 7th of May 2020, All Day Hay Live. Be there, we will see you. It's going to be fantastic. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Josh, for just getting us to this point. It's going to be quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, get involved, guys. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic day, and we look forward to seeing you on the 7th of May. Thanks very much.
Cool. Stay safe, wash your hands.